I heard you on the wireless back in '52, lying awake, intently tuning in on you. If I was ill, it didn't stop you coming through. Oh, they took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see. Oh, oh, oh. I met your children. Oh, oh, oh. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Pictures came and broke your heart. Pictures came and broke your heart. Oh, oh, oh. And now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback, and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingles used to go. Oh, oh, you were the first one. Oh, oh, you were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. still it's farewell, and maybe we'll come back to earth. Who can tell? I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown.
Hey, folk. So we've got a couple folk trying to get into the theater here. If you got space between you, why not get to know your neighbor? And let's let in a couple more folk, and then we'll get the show started in just a couple minutes.
With so many light years to go and things to be found, yeah, I'm sure that we'll miss her so. It's the final countdown.
Across an empty land, I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting older, I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place place that I've been dreaming of. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. So if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for No Boys Allowed. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jess Roberts.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for being so patient tonight. How you doing? Oh, come on. This is the No Boys Allowed. I need some more energy, please. How are you guys doing tonight? All right. Yeah, we got people from all over the world in here, literally. How you guys doing? They came all the way from Berkeley. I'm so stoked. It's amazing. It's amazing. My name is Jess Roberts. Tonight you are going to see a different array of people from beginner to well-seasoned. All of them are ladies and theys because there is no boys allowed tonight. We're not mansplaining already, sir. Thank you. It's okay. Have any of you guys really done any of like the online dating shit? See, everybody's like, no, and you want to know why? Because, look, the very first message I got was from a dude, and he was like, hey, me and my cousin want to do you in a hotel room. And I'm like, no. I'm sorry. And then he goes, well, does it help that I'm a 6th grade teacher? And I was like, no, that doesn't fucking help at all. It makes it worse. Then you got these guys that like watch 50 Shades of Grey way too many times, and everyone's like, I'm a dom and I'm gonna dominate you in a dominating way. Dude, the only thing that fucker's been like dominating is that 30-year-old sweatshirt, his right hand, and the fucking remote, okay? So, and he probably smells like bologna and regret. So, yeah, not liking it. And then I get the nice guy. The nice guy is really weird because he's not really a nice guy if you don't answer him on time. It's really weird. He's like, it's because of women like you that I can't do things. No, dude, it's you. It's you. It's a little different, you know. I'm a bit of a nerd, and I just bought my first truck recently, brand new truck. It was amazing, super cool. Why aren't you clapping for that? That's a big financial thing. Thank you. But yeah, no. So I named it Skywalker because I'm a nerd, and it's so funny because like 50% of the time it's, oh, it's so cute. Your boyfriend like lets you drive his truck. It's nice of you to assume I have a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird. I mean, look at the hair. You know that it swings both ways. Like, that's just how we're doing it. But yeah, that's the other weird part of online dating. I get the weird couple that's like, hey, I want you to be our third. It's like, look here, I don't know why they always look like Mama June and fucking the Tiger King dude. They always do. They look like they met on farmersonly.com looking for their little like half dykeling. It's really fucking weird. It's really weird. And, you know, pretty much it's just the same as like when I've tried to date anyone in the last year. I just tell them the same thing. I'm flattered, but no. But it's been really crazy and stuff. The pandemic. Oh my God, the pandemic. People have just. Some people are not super intelligent. because I don't know, like the people that had their papers turned over and returned to them, they're the ones giving scientific advice now. It's very scary. It's very scary. But yeah, I do tonight. We do have a really cool lineup for you. The first one that I am going to bring out for you tonight, her name is Graciela. She is kicking ass and taking names in the Sacramento scene here. So I want you guys to make it nice and loud for Graciela Hamilton.
Thank you guys so much. Stab, how are we doing tonight, guys? Come on, give me some energy. All right, let me just do like a little like survey. How many women are in the crowd? Where are my non-binaries at? Non-binary people at? All right, we'll refrain from those jokes. And where are my men at? Did you not read the flyer? You just revealed yourself. You didn't even follow the rules of the show. Do you know what it's called? Exactly. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to attack you guys. Okay, but hi, my name is Graciela. A fun fact about me is that I come from a community of people who have a lot of traction in mainstream media. Yeah, we are called sluts. Yes. Yeah. I'm a proud slut. And as a proud slut does, I use Tinder. Does anybody in here use Tinder? One like sad clap in the back, yeah. Always swipe left. You see, she gets it. Y'all don't. No, but I love Tinder. I feel like at some point they should have like a loyalty rewards program. Like it should be like, if you go on 9 hookups, on the 10th, you will finish. Or for like men, it should be like, if you match with 9 people, the 10th might respond. You see, it got too real for the guys in the back. They were like, mm-mm. All right. Who here fucks with Jesus? Anybody fuck with Jesus in the room? I just want to know. Nobody? Cool. Let's get into it then. I think that the Bible's really interesting. Like, you look back at the Bible, like I used to study the Bible a lot, and you look back at it, and it's just like a bunch of grown men gossiping to each other. Like, it's just some guy named David going, I heard from Matthew, who heard from Mark, who heard from Luke, who heard from John, who was at the table with Jesus, that he could turn water into wine. And I have a river in front of my yard, so rose all day, bitches. Another story that I find really interesting in the Bible is the story of Jesus's death and resurrection. Does anybody know that story? I'll break it down. Jesus dies, right? 3 days later, he's resurrected. He was alive the whole time. And that reminded me a lot of like RuPaul's Drag Race. Let me explain. On RuPaul's Drag Race, they have this thing called reveals, where a queen has an outfit and then she takes it off and then she reveals that she has a better outfit under. And what I'm saying is like Jesus did that when he resurrected. Like if he were on RuPaul's Drag Race, he'd be like walking down the runway all dead and shit, and like he'd take the rock off of him and reveal that he was alive the whole time. Like and then RuPaul would say some like stupid pun like, "Lordy, Lordy, this look is giving me a resurrection." Like, so that's how it goes in the show. Anyways, I'm a barista. Give it up for latte art. Yeah. Yeah, I love being a barista, but I have a lot of weird coworkers when it comes to being a barista. Like the other day, my coworker walked in from the outside and she was like, "Oh my God, Graciela, I just got catcalled." And I was like, "Oh my God, that is horrible." And then she goes on to say, "Yeah, and it seems like all the men who catcall me are Mexicans." And I was like, that doesn't have to do with anything, but okay. And then she went on to say, "Yeah, that's why I'm too scared to go to Home Depot alone." So fucked up. Like half of me was like, girl, you cannot be saying shit like that in Sacramento. But the other half of me was like, you know what? I get it. White men love me. That's why I can't go to Roseville alone. You know? It's so scary for black women there. or Rockland too. Like, don't go past Blue Oaks, girl. I'll give you one more joke. Let's talk about something important. Let's talk about the police. Let's get into it. Did you guys know it takes 6 months to become a police officer? Only 6 months. I think that's really crazy compared to a lot of other jobs, because it takes 6 years to become a librarian. And to put it in like perspective, it takes 6 months to hold a gun, but 6 years to tell someone to shut the fuck up. And that's why I think librarians deserve guns. Anyway, thank you guys so much. My name is Graciela. You guys have been amazing tonight.
Give it up again for Graciela, everybody. Yes. That dead runway Jesus is kind of hot. Sounds pretty cool. I don't know. Has a second coming. Anyway, sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I love puns. Leave me alone. Anyway, one of the next comic coming up, she is also a very cool, fresh face. Her humor is very interesting, I have to say. So why don't you guys give it up for Miss Anu?
Hello. Hey guys, my name is Anu. So nice to be here. Yeah. Let me shake it out real quick first. Happy belated Valentine's Day, everyone. Everyone have a good one? Just after the Valentine's was over, somebody asked me like, so what'd you get? What'd you get? I'm like, Snap from Team Snapchat. But you know, it's cool. Just because I don't allow myself to suffer or be sad over love anymore, especially at my age. Come on. So if you ever see me sad or moping around, just know it's because of lack of money. A little about me. I was born in India and kind of an introvert. A lot of people tell me like, oh, hey, you should talk more. And I'm like, hey, you know, just met you 4 years ago, so just back off, okay? Dad? I'm kind of at an age where I'm too young to die and too old to try out for American Idol. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn. And other times I'm just like, oh my God, I look like my dead grandmother right before she went insane. But she was a good person though, you know. She had her demons, just like all of us. A fun fact about me, I'm kind of freaked out from babies. You know, I feel like they're born and they're just immediately start crying, and it's like, bro, did you even like try being happy? Go back. I used to be like a hopeless romantic, like before. Rest in peace, that self. Yeah. You know, I used to be one of those like, life is love, love is life. I have your heart forever and ever. Now I'm just hopeless, you know, all in a good way though, you know. But I do have my share of crushes, like here and there. Like currently I have a crush on a white guy. You wanna know what he looks like? He looks like he would be the only white waiter working in a Chinese restaurant. It's kind of hot. My coworker, she's in her 30s, and she's always venting to me like, oh my God, I gotta get married. I'm like, hey, just relax, okay? It's good to be single in your 30s. Statistically, you have avoided your first divorce. So it's good. And then she's just like, oh, if I could just get him to notice me, right? Why won't he just notice me? And I'm like, notice you, and then what? What's the end game here? He notices you, you guys have sex, he's gonna give you HPV, that's just gonna spiral right into cervical cancer, and poof, you're dead. Yeah, it got too dark for her as well. Yeah, my exes be like, oh, well, you know, I gave you all I had. And then they're like, fine, I'm out of here. I'm like, no, come back. You forgot your bullshit. On a lighter note, I have never used Tinder before. I prefer the Craigslist. That's where my ex-husband. I'm kind of glad for Netflix during the pandemic. It gave me a chance to catch up on my TV and movies. I'm a big nerd. And I like to do some voice impressions if that's cool. I like Owen Wilson. So I'm going to give it a try. All right, ready? Get ready. Yeah, look at this crowd. Yeah. Hey, wow, sir. I was just outside. I was looking up at the sky. And I said, wow, hey, sky. I'm Owen Wilson. So blue. Match my eyes. Because my eyes are blue, too. That's what I'm trying to say is, I am the sky. Yeah. That's my time, guys. Thank you. You guys been wonderful.
I thought when I was casting this, whatever, it was really funny because she messaged me and I'm like, am I fucking getting pranked here? Because her name is a newbie, and then she said she was new, and I was like, come on, that's it's an easy pun. It's an easy pun. That's what we call it. Anyway, the next comedian, because I'm just barreling through this because that's how good of a host I am. Woo! Everybody still having fun? Yeah. All right, the next lady coming up, she's one of the hosts on the Gag on This podcast. She's one of my very personal friends. I absolutely love her. Give it up for Miss Danny D.
So silent in here. You guys are listening. Holy shit, Jess. How did you do this? Give it up for Jess and Stab Theater. You guys are too afraid to talk, huh? COVID, you guys are too close. Can't talk, can't share those germs. I still have sex unprotected with strangers. COVID's not a fucking thing. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding. I don't want to offend any Midtowners. Although sometimes I go to a guy's house that lives in Midtown, and I'm like, all right, let's have sex. And he has a mask and no condom. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not wearing condoms. You guys having sex? You want to? He's pretty cute. I like it. I like him. Just saying. I like him young sometimes, sir. I don't know how old you are, but I'm about to be 40. Sometimes I dip into the lower ages. Yeah. Woo! Like when I was fucking my friends, not my friends, my friend's son, but my daughter's friend. They just turned 18. I was pretty excited. He rode his bike over to my house. He parked it in the garage, and I was like, shut the door real quick. Your mom lives down the street. I don't want to have to explain this yet. Got to test you out, You can't just say you fucked your son right away, That's too much. But he was behind me like young guys do, Let's do a doggy style. Ooh, a dog pound. Ooh, Snoop Dogg. And he was like, call me daddy. And I was like, hey, kiddo. I'll call you son. Because daddy knows what he's doing. Why don't you just lay down? Let mommy take care of it. Mommy's got this. Sounds like two kids lost at a fucking mall. Or a grocery store. You remember when you were little? I don't know. We had Mervyn's in Montgomery Wards. We'd hide in the little circle racks. My grandma was Italian, and she still is. But she would beat the fuck out of me. She's like, I'm going to leave you. And I'm like, you're not going to leave me, bitch. I'll call your bluff. She did leave me once, though. She did. I was so upset that she left me. But guess what? I never did that again. Learned my lesson. None of you guys have kids. You guys look all fresh face. Yeah. What are you guys doing together? Oh, that's sweet. You guys are in school? Learning stuff? That's cool. I'm from the streets of Hard Knocks, Man, I really only like to fuck teachers. That's pretty much all I like to do. You guys aren't from America, though, right? Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Oh, where are you from? Ooh. You could probably speak, you could yell at me in German. Okay, I want to, I don't know what they say, like 9. I don't know what they say, but I'm not very smart. But I do want to fuck a representative from each state. Nothing to do with politics. I'm not into that. I want to go to Boston and fuck a guy from Southie with like a hat on and a 4-leaf clover tattoo on his neck with his area code. That's very important too. It's my favorite type. He's 5'11" and 3/4 and mad that he's not in the 6-foot club. Oh, it's my favorite kind of guy. He's got a domestic. It's not his fault. He's got a set of lips on his neck too. They're not mine. He's mine now, bitch. It's all right. What do you think of America? You love it? You love it? That's cool. I think America's okay. But I don't know any different. I've never been anywhere else. I went to Mexico once. Almost didn't make it back. I had too much fun. Way too much fun. Tequila and I have not been friends since then. Nope. If I drink tequila, my clothes do come off. They come off actually for a lot of things, but tequila, I don't ask them to come off. They just do. Yeah. So you guys together? You guys just go to school together? You go to school too? Are you from Germany too? And where are you from? Holy shit. Where are you guys from there too? Where are you guys from? Wow, they have beautiful people there. Oh my God, I watched this Zac Efron special and I was like, holy shit, I want to go there. I don't know where that is, but I'd love to go there. When I travel, I just go to a city blindly. Like I didn't know Atlanta was so urban. And I get out there and they're like, oh girl, you white. And I'm like, I have been my whole life. I'm sorry. Fuck. I didn't think I was going to make it out of there alive, but guess what? I got these tits, and I got great weed, so I smoked them out. Used my charm. Do you guys smoke weed in here? You're students. You probably don't. What are you guys in America for? Just going to school to learn about Americans? Learning life? You guys gonna be doctors? You look like you could be. I'm planning a whole future with you already. I am. I don't know how my grandma would feel about me hooking up with a German. I don't know. I think she'd be okay with that. I just got to get her approval. That's it. Where are you from? What? All right. Well, that's not a place. He sounds very American. We'll go back to this guy, to Germany. Germany talking. Oh, and he's got an Abercrombie and Fitch. Oh, you like old ladies? Do you like old ladies? No? You want a real American experience? I got one for you later. I told my friends I'd hang out with them, but I could teach you some things. You're here to learn. You're here to learn anyways. You could write home your experiences in America. Oh, man. How much fun is that? How old are you guys? Young? 20s? Got your whole life ahead of you? Haven't fucked it up yet? Man, no kids yet? I got 2 kids. I should have more, but I have 2. I don't know what else to tell you about that. But I wanted my 2 kids that I did choose to have to feel very special, so I made a sign at the house that says, you 2 should feel blessed, because I aborted the rest. Yeah, I knew you guys wouldn't like that. Your moms probably don't like abortions. It's all right, though. It happens. My daughter's like, why don't we have more brothers and sisters? I'm like, I didn't know who the dad was. I don't want to deal with that shit. Sometimes it's a rough month. I get way more dick now, though, than I did when I was younger. So you got that to look forward to in your future. Yeah. Sometimes I got to write it all down just so I remember what I'm looking at. It's called the hit list. You could be on it. I would like you to be on it, sir. What is your name? What? Elijah. It's not very. That's not very German, but all right. We can pretend. Elijah. What are you, 22? Oh, woo, older than I thought. Hey, we could have a real relationship, Elijah. I'm in my 30s for another month. Fuck it. Yeah, but anyways, I do get more dick now than I did when I was 18, and I was trying to tell my kids my numbers the other day. I was just so proud of my numbers. I was trying to share it with them. They were like, Mom, fucking quit lying. You know, you don't want to think about your mom having sex. When you think about your mom, you don't want to think about that. How about you on the end, India? You guys can't think about that stuff, right? That's gross. No. You don't want to think about your mom having sex. I wish my mom had more sex. I think she'd be a happier person. I'm not saying dick frees you. I've only seen a couple of pretty dicks in all the dicks I've ever seen. I've only seen a couple of pretty ones. Like, what? Tear shedding. You probably haven't seen it yet. Just, you take your pants off and it's like, oh, it's, what do I do with that? Oh, I feel so honored. Only two, and I've seen quite a few more than I needed to see. But, you know, I don't know. You guys, never mind. I'm not going to ask. I was going to ask a question, but I'm not going to. I'll just find out later. Poor kid. He's like, I'm being harassed by a woman. Sorry. I like him young. I'm just saying. I like them old, too, though, if they have money. If they have money. That way, like, when I'm watching Hee Haw and shit with you on TV. Or MASH. Have you guys ever heard of MASH? My dad used to watch that shit. So if you try to hit on me and you're older than what my mom and dad are, you better have a big bank account, because that's what we do here in America. We marry well. We marry rich. That's what we should do. Yeah. First time you guys ever get married, here's a life hack. Marry for money first. It's what my grandma always said. I didn't listen. I married for love. Not so great. That's how I got those 2 kids. Fuck. My daughter always says, why do I even have a brother? And I'm like, well, because you were a girl first. You know, you got to have that golden boy. Yeah, I'm a mean mom. I am. Yeah, you guys aren't going to like this next joke. Oh, guarantee you it's just more ways that I'm mean to my daughter. I like to pick on her. Because if I don't torture you, you're not my kid. If I torture you, I love you. Were your parents nice to you in the Netherlands? I bet you that everyone's nice there. They don't even pay for gas. They just float around on their fucking beautiful little fucking... I don't know what you guys do there. It's fancy there. Oh, I could just close my eyes and imagine you in like a steamed ice thing, just naked, just glistening. Just in a glacier, but it's hot. I don't know what they call those hot springs. You could be there too, Elijah. I would like you to be there. I really would. I'm going to have fantasies about you guys later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I saw the light now. I don't even know what to end on. I appreciate you letting me pick on you. It's a good time. We're going to have some fun later. You like to drink? All right, you guys. Give it up for Jess. Give it up for this show. No Boyz Allowed. I'm Danny D. Thank you.
Yeah, Danny D, everybody. Danny D. Okay, I have to admit, because I got a little too overly excited at the fact that she mentioned Hee Haw. Have you guys ever watched that shit? Oh my God, I love it. My dad and I watch it. And it's hella funny because he'll tell me dirty jokes the whole time that they have like the little bumpkins jumping up and down. It's so great. It's good family fun. Anyway, we're going to keep this moving along. I have the next lady coming up to the stage. She is killing it in the Chico scene. We have out-of-towners because we're special here. Anyway, we do. This lovely lady is fantastic. I heard from her from someone who I hold very dear, my friend Morgan Anderson. I'd like to give it up to you guys for Eliza from Chico.
Hi, everybody. Oh, man. Hi. Oh, I got a hi back. That doesn't happen in Chico. Everyone's like, fuck you. Like, just talk, you know? That's great. Wow, I can see all of you. That's pretty cool. Handsome people. All right, all right. This is what I look like. I hope you're okay with it. I'm not. I don't know if you can tell I'm on that weight loss journey. Who's on that weight loss journey? We don't have to admit it. It's okay. We can just do a silent, like, wink. I'm on that weight loss journey, though. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on week 7. I'm just hoping that my boobs weigh more than I think they do. I'm doing pretty great. By what the scale says, they both have to be like 20 pounds now. So we're getting somewhere with it. I'd rather look like I do and be in the relationship I'm in than ever be single again. I know there was one sad Tinder person here. My heart goes out to you. I heard from earlier. Because when you're single, like as a woman, you know, you have to diet, right? Because We can only change the physicality. We can't change our personality. That's perfect. We can't mess with that at all, right? That's never complained about, ever. But like, guys never give us a reason anyway, right? So we just have to assume it's our weight. They just ghost and they're gone. So I'm over here like, well, it's not because I wouldn't shut the fuck up about fall. It's gotta be the love handles, right? It's not that I kinda wanted to fuck his dad. It's gotta be the jiggly thighs. My dad's here. What a joke for that, huh? Oh man, that's gonna be fun. Oh geez, what's next? I'm nervous. I have it on my arm. It's not scars this time though, so we're getting somewhere, right, folks? All right, that's a warm up for later, peeps. Valentine's Day just happened. There was one single Tinder person, so who had a good Valentine's Day? Still no one. Wow. Just like in limbo relationship-wise, all of you. It's like not defined anywhere. All right, well, I like holidays. What are your favorite holidays then? If Valentine's Day is like, what else? Christmas. All right, I love Christmas. Lie to our parents, right? Lie to our parents like, hey, Mom, I'm not gay. Just don't check my Twitter. Halloween, we lie to the cops in Chico. Like, I'm not drunk, officer. You know, we have fun. You don't need to, that's true. You can, please, I advocate, lie to the cops if you need to. Just go for it. All right, well, we'll see how that plays out. My favorite holiday, though, no one ever says it, but it's Earth Day. And that's because that's the one day we all get together as humanity, whether or not you believe in climate change, and just lie to the earth. We all get together as one shitty being of people and just gaslight the fuck out of Mother Nature. And I think that's really special. Because, like, I love the earth. Not enough to use those shitty paper straws, though. I love the earth. She sees you not recycling. I love the earth. She saw those gender reveals. Like, she knows there's a forest missing because you needed a fun way to tell creepy Uncle Dave you're having a daughter he can badger at Christmas. Like, she knows, you know? She's dying, and it's your fault. It's my fault, too. But I'm exempt from all future changes and actions because I'm part of the morale team of Earth. I've fucked some pretty ugly men, is what I'm trying to tell you. So I've done my service. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've done my service with what I have for you guys, by the way. I'm saving the Earth one dick at a time, really. That's what I'm doing for you. But yeah, after that, no more men. That's my big announcement today. No more men. Because I'm a feminist, and so sometimes sex is tricky. Because men will be like, whose pussy is this? Mine. Like, that's the response you're gonna get. I don't care how hot and heavy you are. It's like, you can't just walk into a building and be like, who owns this now? Like, you don't fucking pay rent. Like, the owner of the building owns that shit, you know? There's not you, random ass dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. There was more to that, but oh well. All right, can I get dark with you guys for a second? Yeah? All right. So my therapist, brag for a second, gave me a list of 146 alternatives to self-harm. Which I know seems like overkill for my underkill, if I'm being honest with you. And it's things, you know, just like, hey, you know, walk your dog, like, pet another animal, find your bliss. It's just like meditate, you know, it's bullshit like that. But none of that made the top 10. Do you want to know what did make the top 10? Yeah? Those scars won't look cute in the summer. I know. Bold of you to assume I'm gonna make it there. Wow, you and me as a team, Brian. Okay, I see where we're headed. What made the top 20 was go to the zoo and rename the animals. Yeah, so I'm in Chico, and the zoo is here. That's an hour-and-a-half drive. I think we're underestimating I want to hurt myself, and I'm hurting myself already. I'm not at the zoo. I didn't make it there. But then to imagine, like, I'm already mentally ill. Now I have to walk around and rename the zebras. Like, people are gonna look at me and be like, you need help. Help sent me here. Help told me to do this. God damn it. No therapy anymore. I dig everything into trivia at this point. And I have some trivia for you. Are you guys ready? It's not a mic anymore. It's trivia. All right. Who was the first man on the moon? Thank God. Okay. You were starting to scare me. Who's the second man on the moon? Buzz Aldrin. All right, thank you. Who else was there? Lots of guys. No. 3 people took that spaceship up there, Dad. There were 3. You've heard this before. Stop it. No. No, who else was at the moon? Michael Collins. I'm here to talk about, I know it's no Boyz Allowed, but there's a special place in my heart for America's most important Uber driver, Michael Collins, because, like, NASA paid this man, I don't know how much, to just, like, take his buddies to the moon, drop them off, by the way. They don't land there. They dropped them off, orbit the moon like 40 times, and then pick them up while his friends lived his dream. And fucking Neil Armstrong comes back onto the ship all high and mighty, like, one small step for man, one leap for mankind. 0 steps for Michael Collins, guys. 0 steps. And that is all the material I have. Jess, if you want, come get me. That'd be great. If not, okay, here we go. I've been Eliza. Oh, I'm in Chico. Thank you guys so much.
Didn't even have time to take my mask off. That's what she said. Sorry. How you guys doing? How's Eliza? Oh, everybody from Chico. Yeah. Talking about space and stuff. Dude, I'm such a nerd. I just finished watching Picard. Anybody? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I just finished watching Picard and it was super amazing. Like, people say, oh, Star Wars, they did the best freaking nostalgic No, dude, watch Picard. That shit was amazing. They smoke, they cuss, and they fuck. It's amazing. It's all the stuff that you wish you could have seen with Riker. I'm just saying, that man was fine as fuck. Anyway, and he was on it too. Yay! So, speaking of stuff that's on stuff, the next comedian that we have is our headliner. She is a part of the Love Horrors. She is one of my favorite friends. I want you guys to make it very loud for Emily Peterson.
Let's keep it going for Jess and all the fabulous comedians you've seen tonight. And let's keep it going for me because I'm fat and I have a lisp and I need all the help I can get. Thank you. Thank you. That's very helpful. I am actually a non-binary person. I'm a newbie NB. I recently came out. And people always ask me, like, hey, why are you non-binary? Why are you a they? And I'm like, I don't know. Men who call women females. Like, it's so creepy. But yeah, what else? No, that's my set. Thank you. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a little overweight. I gained like 1,000 pounds over the pandemic. Anybody else? Yeah. My weight and my credit score are in a race to 250, and they're neck and neck, you guys. They're neck and neck. Like, it's anybody's guess. And that joke used to be 200, like not too long ago. Things are escalating out of control. I'm a new category of overweight that I like to call worrying about breaking chairs fat, which is like a weird position for me to be in because I'm not used to destroying things with my ass. I'm used to having my ass destroyed. What's up? Yeah, anal. Yeah. It's good. I do want to lose the weight. I'm not sure I want to lose it for the right reasons, though. I'm going to get a little dark, but, you know, we've gone there already. I want to lose the weight in case I ever go missing. I want people to actually look for me, which sounds fucked up. But I feel like skinny people are a lot more mobilizing. And I feel like murder is a total popularity contest. You need to bring it if you want to be found. I feel like there's a direct correlation between how long it takes you to get a drink at a bar and how long it would take people to find your decomposing body. And for me, I'm going to be very decomposed, you guys. I'm a cold case. Let me just put it out there. They're not going to find me for a while. I was reading about that Gabby Petito case. You remember that sad story? That was really a bummer. But they found something like 9 other dead bodies when they were looking for Gabby Petito. That's fucking fucked up, right? That's my nightmare. being found during someone else's search effort. I want to be found during my search effort, you guys. That's important to me. And people are always like, Emily, that's so fucked up. Like, don't talk about yourself that way. You're fabulous. You have a wonderful personality. And that's a total lie. I don't. I'm not friendly. I'm not a good person. I feel like if you have to choose between getting a good personality and being hot, it's get hot every time for me personally. So I'm working on it, not very hard. But you know, it's not all my fault that I gained the weight. I started a new antipsychotic medication, which isn't as scary as it sounds, you guys. It's not like I came out here, I'm like, I'm on a new psychotic medication. Like, that would be really scary. Like, I would be scared. But the antipsychotic, it made me gain like 30 pounds in a matter of like months, and it killed my sex drive dead. Like, nobody's home. It's like purely decorative at this point. Numb. I guess they can't let the psychos breed, you know, like that would be a problem. It's been a problem in the past, I guess. But I was pretty bummed about the weight gain and losing my sex drive, but I was also a little bit psyched about it, I'm not gonna lie, because in killing my sex drive, it proved to me that my attraction to men that I've experienced in the past is a symptom of psychosis, which I had suspected for a while. But even though I'm not horny, I still masturbate, because you gotta, right? Yeah, you gotta masturbate. It's good for you, and it's like my only form of exercise. But sometimes I'll cheat and I'll use my plug-in vibrator, and I feel like I'm making love to my house. Anybody else making love to their house? It just becomes the house's appendage at that point. It's kind of romantic. It brings a whole new meaning to the term coming home. That's a bad joke. I swear I'm standing by that joke. It's a good joke. But when you're not horny, porn gets pretty disturbing. I'm not gonna lie. Because when you're not horny, you have disgust. And when you're horny, you're a bad person. And you're just looking for stimuli, you know? And I would watch weirder and weirder stuff to elicit any response from the dead zone. And I'd end up like traumatizing myself a little bit. And I gain a lot of weird ideas about the world. Like, I now know for a fact that when, not if, but when aliens invade, they're definitely gonna wanna fuck us. So do some light stretching, get cool with a lot of weird stuff. They're out there. There's a lot of tentacles on the internet, is what I'm trying to say. So be careful. Yeah. Have you guys ever written a suicide note so good you were like, huh, maybe I should do it? Just, no. They like it. I'm a comics comic. No, you don't have to worry about me. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine unless I spend too much time thinking about all the losers who have seen me naked in my lifetime. You know, have you ever done like a personal inventory involuntarily and it's like, ugh, the guy with the cats. Ugh, the anti-vaxxer. Ugh, the flat earther. God damn it. That happens to me every now and then. I'll just be going about my day having a good time, and I'll just think about the guy who didn't believe the moon landing was real. And I dated him for months. Months, you guys. And it got to a point where I was almost completely done with men. Before the pandemic, I had almost had it for like these recurring things that kept happening to me. Like, for one thing that kept happening to me, there's this kind of guy that you'll have sex with, and the idea of pleasing another person is such a foreign concept to them that any time you express any satisfaction, they think you're having an orgasm. So you have to lay very still and be very quiet, otherwise you'll give them some unearned satisfaction with themselves. That's happened to me more than once. Another thing, guys always ask these weird invasive questions, you know, like, when's the last time you hooked up? Or are you on birth control? Or what are you doing in my house? You know? It's super weird. And it's like, I feel like the only appropriate ladylike answer to the when the last time you had sex question is like, oh, you know, when I lost my virginity and I didn't even like it that much. I feel like that's the only good. Okay. The third thing that I noticed about men was it seems like the more they like to be called daddy in the bedroom, the worse fathers they would actually be. Have you noticed that? That's been peer reviewed by some of my friends. It's not just me who's noticed that. But before the pandemic, I wanted to date more ladies, so I wanted to put off more gay vibes, you know? Like, are you guys picking up on my gay vibes? A little bit? I don't think I turned them off. I think they're still very much gay vibes. I tried to put them out, and I was at a bar, and this girl picked up on my gay vibes. She was really cute. She was this little hipster chick, and she came up to me, and she's like, hey, you want to buy me a drink? Which struck me as weird, because I was like, huh, okay. Thanks for assuming you're the cute one. Debatable. And when you're a girl or a female presenting person and you're dating other women on the internet, you're approached by a lot of unicorn hunters. Do you guys know what unicorn hunters are? No, it's a couple that are looking for a very special guest star to join them in the bedroom. And in this case, a unicorn is the young lady who's willing to fuck that weird couple. Yeah. And I'm a unicorn hunter because I like to look for unicorn hunters that have their wedding photos on their profile. That's my favorite. That is such a good sign of the times, you know? That's my favorite thing. But I actually bit on a unicorn hunter one time. It was this really cute couple. They lived here in Midtown. And it was a really, really cute girl and an okay-looking guy, but the girl was really cute. And we hit it off. The girl would spend all day sending me all of these like sexy texts and photos and everything. It was pretty explicit. But I had to eventually end it because I would spend all day feeling horny and inadequate, you know? But because my self-esteem is like woefully inconsistent. Anybody else have inconsistent self-esteem? Like half the time I feel like I need to apologize for my existence, and half the time I feel like people should be getting tattoos of me. But that's kind of bipolar disorder in a nutshell, to be honest. I have bipolar disorder. It's kind of like having two people live inside your head that hate each other. Like the manic side of you has to watch the depressed part of you, like piss your life away and never do anything fun. And the manic person signs up the depressed person to do shit like this. I am so depressed. It's okay. Yeah, so the bipolar disorder, it's crazy. And then also when you're manic, a couple times a year, you feel like you're about to become fabulously wealthy and successful. And most recently when that happened to me, I thought I was going to start a multi-million-dollar vending machine franchise. And I wrote the business plan in a fury. I wrote it really fast. It was really good. I waited for investors. I waited like 20 minutes and nobody stepped in. So Visa and MasterCard stepped in for my first round of funding. Got super in debt. It was great. And then I got sad again. I didn't want to run my multi-million-dollar vending machine empire. So I thought to myself, what do? I have all these credit card bills. And I have no way to pay them because I don't want to go back to my day job because it's a bummer. And it occurred to me that I have a girl voice and that I can do phone sex for a living. I decided to become an old-timey phone sex operator. They still have that. And what's great about it is there's no barrier to entry. It's like comedy. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it, you guys. So I chose a cute name, Andy. And I signed up. I did a couple of listings, and I was successful right away. I think it's because I have a lisp, and creeps like lisps. You know, it really worked for me. And my first call was this guy, and it's like, ring, ring. Hi, this is Andy. What's up? And he's like, okay, I have this thing. It's kind of weird, but the other girls say it's cute. And I was intrigued. I was like, okay, well, what is it? And he's like, I like it when a girl sneezes. And I was like, sneezes? He's like, yeah, sneezes. I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. I was running around my room. I was tickling my nostrils with dryer sheets. I was sniffing spices. I think he got off on me doing some like top level phone sex operating for basic vanilla prices. I think that's what was his thing. My next call was this like really, really specific guy. Like, and he had no imagination whatsoever. So I say, he had this babysitter fantasy, right? So I was like, okay, you're dropping me off at home and we're making out in your car. He's like, wait, what kind of car are we in? I was like, I don't know, a Nissan Altima? What do you want from me? I'm like, okay, we're going to go inside and I'm going to rock your world. He's like, wait, did you text your parents? Are they coming home? I'm like, yeah, I texted them. What? And it went on like this for like 20 minutes, which is fine for me because I'm paid by the minute. My last call, my most recent last call, was this guy. It was this grizzly mountain man, and I feel like he hadn't spoken to another human being in months, right? So I was doing my thing with him. I was like, okay, we're making out on the hood of your Toyota Tacoma. My nose is tickling. I feel like I might sneeze soon. And my parents aren't going to be home for 30 minutes. And he's like, why the fuck do I care about all that? I'm like, I was led to believe that was important, okay? But I did finally end up quitting phone sex because I can't deal with men that much, right? Men are so annoying. But I did finally end up meeting one that's not that bad. Over the course of the pandemic, I did fall in love. And at first, I wasn't going to go for it because he's a nerd who likes sports. And I feel like you can't trust a nerd who likes sports. You know, it's just not natural. I feel like if you play Magic the Gathering, you're not allowed to have an opinion on how the Raiders are doing. You know? It's just weird. But we were having a discussion the other day. You guys know that Bruno Mars song? It's so old. It's like, I'd fall on top of a grenade for ya, contemplating a blade for ya. And I don't know the whole words. But that song always really annoyed me because his big thing is, and you won't do the same. And what's the point of having two people who are willing to jump on grenades? I feel like every couple needs to decide ahead of time which person is the jump on the grenades person. You're going to save valuable time in the long run, critical moments, really. And we were fighting about this, and we were fighting about this. And I was like, finally I won. And I get to be the jump on the grenades person. Because that get me out of this hellhole. Thank you guys so much. You've been really fun. I've been Emily Peterson. Let's bring Jess back up here.
Emily Peterson, everybody. Emily Peterson. Holy shit, that was our show, guys. Did you guys have fun? Woo! Yeah, let's give it up for Stab. And them letting us do this crazy idea of a show. Woo! All right, thank you guys all for coming. And people that are watching the internet, we're giving you over back to Jesse.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out. That's it for us here tonight at Stab. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. See what we got going on. We're streaming live improv, stand-up, sketch podcasts, and gaming streams 7 days a week. And we're also back here live in person Thursday through Sundays. So check out what we got. It's a good time. Now, that's goodbye for the in-person audience. Now, online, streaming, Twitch audience, who can we send you to? How about our friend Mr. Lobo over there at Cinema Insomnia? Hold on for the raid. I'll see you guys tomorrow.